It's a vibe, y'all. It's a vibe, y'all. Real couples, real talk all the time, y'all. It's a vibe, y'all. It's a vibe, y'all. Real couples, real talk all the time, y'all. Couple conversation. Couple conversation. We chillin', we vibin', we fuckin', we sharing, we're couple, we're talk, we're opening up couple conversation.
The girl Tanya Melvin here, and the one and only
me, no.
We are joined here with two lovely couples. This is our first in-person taping of Couples Conversations. Real couples, real talk. Let them introduce themselves. Start over to Myra Wright.
All right. I am Erica Patrick, and this is
Terrence Patrick,
my husband. And we have been together for almost 10 years. Our anniversary is next month.
Woo woo! All right, and over here to our left we have
John Rollins,
I'm Jasmine.
fiance, engaged. Been now since 15. Is that 7 now? 7. Well, it'll be 7 in November. Right.
Love it, love it, love it. Again, thank you all for joining us on this Friday evening. We're so happy to have real couples, real conversations with each and every one of you. Make sure y'all continue to tap in with us for all our social media, on YouTube and everything where we are listed and posted. We're just getting to it right now. All right, first question. Who is your celebrity crush? Who gonna take it first? I'm gonna say, okay, all right, go ahead.
All right, y'all don't laugh though. So, my celebrity crush is Sean Connery.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. Oh, wait a minute, I can't help it. But so listen.
Okay. That's the most interesting man in the world.
So when he I don't know.
No, that's not.
That's not him? No,
Sean
Connery. Don't worry about it.
White man, he got this gray salt and pepper hair. He always had like a beard.
Extraordinary gentleman, though.
Yeah. When he played on First Night, and he was opposite Richard Gere, and I think I watched that movie. Okay. Yeah.
All right, that's easy. That's all right. You got turns.
But it's changed over the time.
Okay.
But my celebrity crush is Jill Scott.
Hit it to it, y'all. For the Jill. Okay.
Probably because I'm from Jersey, she over there from Philly. You know, I think she wrote a song about me too.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, she wrote a song about me.
I was going to say Trina.
Well, I do.
That was the old one.
Okay. Jill Scott. It's Jill Scott. Yeah, I like Jill.
Okay. Well, I'll say mine. MBTHOG, man. Say less. That's all I gotta say. You already know. And I can tell you his, but I know what he's gonna say. Even though he'll say, Orange Hills. L Boogie 9.
Jill could have been my answer. But Jasmine something.
Okay.
It's a Jasmine thing. I don't know.
Hey!
She gonna bust the windows out the car.
She said about this Jasmine now. Let's not do it.
That's the other side.
I'm gonna throw a monkey wrench in this.
Okay.
And I am, because I gotta go with my Janet Jackson. It's Tiana Taylor. I'm in love.
Okay.
It's something, I don't know. She just, she's
Yeah,
dope. She's a thing. Like, she can do everything. She can dance, she can sing, she can act, she can mom.
Direct.
Direct.
She's funny too. She's funny.
She's just an all-around good person. So I like her as a person.
Super dope.
I know what. in the opposite direction.
I did a monkey wrench. I had to.
All right, so here, let's go here. Bucket list. Let's talk about it. Do you have one? Are there things you want to do that is on the dream list of things you want to do? Do you have a bucket list? And if so, what's on it? I know one of his is skydiving. I'm particularly not trying to get involved with that. But because somebody's got to record. Hello. Somebody's got to be on the ground to record the video. Somebody with some sense got to tell the story.
Yeah. We tell the story.
That part. Once it's out. Hello. That part. So, that's yours. Oh, what about, he did say something about he wanted to do the racetrack thing. Where you get to, like, I mean, like not, when you get to, but you get to drive in it. But without the person. He don't want to do it with the person that he want to be driving. So I'm like, whoa. Can we do it with like tandem, like jumping, when you like be on the side and let them do their thing? Because
I want to jump.
I don't want no falls.
You gonna drive that fast on the track that you do.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start off at 100.
Yeah.
You keep riding to every time you go riding.
There you go.
You know, going one way. Yeah, one way.
I be in all that shit.
See? Ricky Bobby. I like to drive fast.
I like to drive. I need to watch that.
Okay, bucket list.
Well, one of my bucket list things is I'm a Florida Gator fan, and I've yet to make it to the swamp to watch my Gators play. Now, I've seen them play, but I have not been to the swamp. So that's one of my things. And I keep telling my son, TJ, me and you gonna go to the swamp and watch the Florida Gators play.
That's a lot of people in that stadium.
Yeah, 90 plus dollars to go 96, and it's hot, so I gotta pick the right time.
Yeah.
Look, he probably go out here in Virginia and turn saying, we hold 90-something thousand. Florida boy, right? We hold 90-something thousand.
I don't even like to be interrupted when they play.
That's right.
I know that's right. Anything to wait.
I don't really have like a bucket list put together, but I do want to like go to like a safari type or like something in the jungle, like just go out, not too far in the wild.
Not the long.
Not too far.
You seen the long?
Elephant. I want to ride.
No, I haven't
On
seen
Netflix? Yeah.
No, but like, you know what I'm saying? Be in the caravan, jank.
Okay.
See him out there about 200 yards.
Like right
They
there.
close.
No. I said 200 yards.
Okay. Oh, okay. Out there.
200 yards. Yeah, I'm still looking through the scope. Right now.
And so if I get close, you can shut it up. Right there, bro.
Pull off.
I'm good.
Nah, you right out for that circus.
That was being there.
I'm trying to shake Simba. Come here, Simba, you big cat.
Ain't no Tiger King right here.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Hold on. We ain't none of the ladies.
No, we still there. We still
I
there.
said all the guys gave at least
We still
one.
there. You ready?
Okay. Mine is travel related too. I mean, I'm hoping that this stays a dream, but I wanna travel all 50 states.
Okay. Cross country.
Yeah, all 50 states.
That
And do whatever's what it's known for. Like, I want to go to Florida. I want to get orange, the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to go do what they do in their town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't eat no peanuts. You right here.
I did it. I don't got to eat no of it. I'm like, I did it. Well, done. I might not stay long, but I'm gonna do it.
So I actually just want to live in another country. Like I don't necessarily want to be in the US of A. Like my dream would be to build a house in Jamaica. Like I love Jamaica.
Okay.
Fallen in love with that place, right? We've been like a couple times and I just love it there. But my girlfriend had to bring some things into like reality for me. She was like, Erica, you're really in love with the resort.
Okay.
Jamaica. Okay. She was like, her husband's Jamaican. She's like, and I go and I have a horrible time. She's like, I never have fun. I always ask him, can we stay on the resort? He says, no, we have to stay where their house. And they're having a house built. She's like, did you know the water cuts off at a certain time?
Oh, chill. What?
Right. So
I experienced that.
She was just telling me like all of the things that we probably just kind of like take for granted here that just they don't naturally happen over there. And I was just like, wait, I never thought about that. And the AC and
right, it's all pretty.
Work. And she was like, yeah, you have to live on no waterfront property. But I do. I don't care if I move. Like I want to live in Japan for a year. Like I want to go to Paris for a year. That's always been, especially like as an artist. I want to go to Paris.
Yeah.
But,
Paris.
I just need to live somewhere off the USA.
You can get you a vacation home, though.
And you look for like a year, experience everything there.
You can go visit the hood. I'm definitely live in the suburbs. But I'm gonna go visit the hood.
I get my food. And just to be clear, like she can leave for like a little bit, but like building a whole empire up in Hamilton, so she go visit and then she gotta come back.
Bring it back. You can't build TRS over there.
But as long as you come back with me, we can train up.
No, I'm gonna run this over here. I got this. You ain't even gotta check on me. I got this.
This branch of the brain is straight.
Since we talking about TRS, we calls when it calls.
Okay.
Male is a bad influence.
No,
All my shenanigans with those kids, Mel be co-signing.
All the time. I used to see her face.
Yeah.
And they said she was like, oh, I'm like, oh Lord. Good stuff.
Because Erica be almost about to say what I'm thinking. Like, yeah, you should say it. You should say that. You should say that. Tanya can't. You should.
Right.
Go to the principal's office. You say,
I want to verify. Well, we'll say it just so I can clean it up. Okay. Did you? Okay, yes, got it. Now I know what I need to proceed with.
Go ahead, Erica. I'm gonna have the time. You go ahead. I'm putting it
Exactly.
I mean, I read like the other day we had this listing, but Mel was really looking at me like, what you gonna say?
Terrence, I was like, please say it. Let her have all of it. I think you should release all your stress right now.
Right now.
We derailed, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But no, we had to pause for the call. It was a good pause. I'm gonna say mine, bucket list. I really want to go to Vegas. I know it seems weird. I ain't never been. I've never been.
What?
I mean, yeah. I want to go to Vegas
And win money.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to go to Vegas. I'm the kind of person that I should go in the casinos
right now.
but after I like lose, I'm good on it. I'm not gonna keep giving you money. Like I got stuff to do. So I can win or no. But like we went to Delaware. We went to the casino in Delaware. We went Family Union. Remember we went to Dover, right? Dover Downs or whatever. I went in there. It was like, $20. That's my limit. When I lose it's 20. That's it. I put in. I started with 20. I got up about $1.50. I went down to 2. I got back up $1. I got back down to 0. I said she done. That's it. So that's one of mine. I want to do a trip to Vegas.
I see a girl's trip in the future.
Hey, I'm okay with that because the kids.
No more than 40.
No,
They say you don't sleep.
Anything
And they say you don't
after 40,
sleep.
yeah, I'm telling you.
Like you really be like.
It's repeat.
we was just like trying to find something to do at one point. But Usher is in residency. Let's put that out there again.
I did see that.
He came back.
I did see that.
So that was
and I did see a package for like $5 or something like that. Okay, here we go. So now, let's get into it. Here we go. All right, no, we ain't gonna go there yet. Let's go here. What's something non-sexual that turns you on? I'm gonna go.
Okay.
When my man cleans up around the house. Hey! I be like, I came home the other day, I was dog tired. When my man was in that kitchen washing them dishes, I was like, hey boy. Boy, that kitchen is good. Let's go upstairs. I got energy from somewhere. So that's mine.
Alright, let's see. Non-sexual. It is when I see him wear Under Armour, like, sports gear.
Okay.
Yeah, like, he be, like, cause he played football, so, you know, when he come home and he got his little tights on.
I try to hold it as best I can. Best I can. Keep it on a little longer. Just don't go home and take it right off.
You need this cup on here. You need this cup.
Pick the pillows up.
I love it.
I'm trying to tell you. It's red around there and
His name is Mayhem, so I was like, woo!
You scratch my back.
You know I just got to finish playing. I got to stretch it.
I love it.
Well, for me, it's simple. It's when she just get in the kitchen and cook something to eat. Because sometimes it's, I'm tired, or we tired because we had long days. When she get in there, I said, look at her. And then she ain't asking for no help this time. That's the best one, I tell you. That's why I just.
Oh, so you were talking about what's what?
I'll be sitting right there, walking by, just looking. I ain't looking to see the food done. I'm just looking to watch her move around in the kitchen. Check that out. I love it.
That's all me right there.
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay. I've been thinking.
mine comes into play when we like debrief, we sit down and talk, and she has.
So what's he about to say?
She get to talking about her day, but like she already figured it out. It's like you just hear a complete story, and that is amazing to me. Like it's not really like it's very little times where it's like this incomplete thought. Like she's already so many steps ahead, and I admire her. So that is mine.
So sweet.
Should look first.
How you gonna top that?
I mean, I'm an acts of service type of person too, so is that sexual? I don't know. Is it sexual?
You gotta be sexual.
I don't think it is.
I am non-sexual.
It's not sexual.
Yeah, non-sexual.
But he stretches my body, like just like an
Nah,
Couples like
I'm in physical therapy. Like that happens. That's not sexual.
No, stretching.
Be serious, like.
Stretching
Like I gotta breathe. It's like physical therapy.
No, it's just like you ball, so it's like really sitting with your PT, like get the roller.
Yeah.
So we don't
Get the
do
band.
no working out, no stretching together because he gonna fuss at me. And it's gonna turn into an argument.
We ain't there to put.
It's a difference.
Oh, you stretching this too
I
long.
got
This
explain
is
No, we don't listen.
I just drown it out. I don't even get the words back.
Get off me. Go find it. I'm out of here.
Definitely way better than any physical therapists I had. Like,
Dope.
that's what I need.
It's on you, boo.
What was the question again?
You know the rules for me. Right. What is something non-sexual that turns you on?
Non-sexual that turns me on. Non-sexual.
Right. Non. We'll get into the sex next, but we're non now.
I would have to say her emotional face. Like, she might not tell you what it is verbally, but you can read on her face, like, and when she telling the story, it's like you there with her.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, okay. Then you like, so who is that person? But you don't want to ask because you're going to get lost. So you got to say, oh yeah. So she can keep going because you're excited. You want to, what happened at the end? Come on, tell me the end. Yeah, I know him. Okay, yeah, I met him. Okay, we was in middle school. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll have to say that.
Okay.
You gotta take it upstairs and walk to
Okay, so where is the wildest place you ever hooked up? Whoa. Okay.
Oh wow, we
going there tonight. We're in there tonight. We're in person.
Let's see how good his memory.
Okay.
We were dating for a little while, and by this time, winter had come. Winter was coming. And it was snowing outside. And he had this car that his street was just like kind of always dark. And we hooked up on the car in the dark, in the snow.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
On the car.
oh,
Okay.
what?
Okay.
That's not right, y'all.
Wood outside.
Literally.
The snow falling.
Yeah.
It was like a music video.
I love it.
I said, Lord,
Y'all ain't each other to warm each other up.
Well, that one in, we was coming back from a trip,
Okay.
a birthday trip from New Jersey, Atlantic City.
Okay.
And I'm just so used to when I played football, I always sat at the back on the charter bus. So we at the back, and we just happened to have a blanket. I ain't even gonna tell you who was sitting in the seat right in front of us. New sheriff. I'm sitting good for these next 3 days. Don't even go to the
people, like all my family, my friends, everybody, they sat right in front of us.
Oh Lord.
A little shame, but
I think y'all might got us beat on that. You win.
that's when we had a lot of energy.
Yeah. That part, right.
Oh, I was gonna get into that.
Well, it was pretty amazing though.
I mean, it wasn't the most.
Cause I had keys to
See, that
to
was,
the building.
That was more romantic.
The building.
That wasn't.
Well, I was just saying, I was at a certain university. I won't say the name.
Oh Lord.
The one you graduated from.
You know. And I had keys to the building, to the certain areas upstairs. And there was a tall building near the water off of a certain street in Norfolk, where it just so happened to be fireworks going in more than one way on the roof.
Hello.
I'll just say that. So that was our wildest, I think, situation. Second place was probably the library.
The library.
Yeah.
Books in the library.
They won't read them.
Oh, I didn't even know you could do that in the library. Your third time in there. Yo, I was like, yo, you can the wildest. We was behind that school in the car, and that guy walked by.
that was like more scary than that. That was scared the mess out of us out of nowhere. First of all, it's dark. Second of all, like we been at school, like on the other side of the street. That's the crib. And my dude, like, and I'm like, is that some ass right there? No, that's too much going on, man. Grab it up, it's that go. That's it. Move, kill, that's it. Time to go. Good night. See you tomorrow.
I was like, you gone though.
No, that's it. Move done. My heart is in my toe right now. No, we good.
Hey, y'all like to share. Y'all like to share.
Right. I was like, wait a minute, there's a lot of laughter. No, that's off camera.
Y'all was in the church.
No, it's very cliche. It's just very cliche. We were younger, we weren't living on our own yet. So it's a couple spaces.
I'm just watching.
Yeah, and then like, thank God for loving. That's all.
That's all. Say less. All right, y'all. Listen, we're gonna take a little break, little pause for the cause. We'll be right back. We have refreshed our drinks. Hope you have as well. And we can continue this conversation. Real talk, real couples. It's a vibe, y'all. Okay, so listen, let's go with this one. Do you feel friendship should come first in a relationship? And how important is friendship in a relationship? Go ahead, Jazz. Take it. Me? Yeah, you was already on it. Go ahead.
Yes, the answer is yes. 1,000 times yes. I mean, you got to know that person, and it's kind of hard to know that person once you already kind of made it official. Because I feel like once you make it official, especially early in stages, then you aren't really being your real self. You're really trying to conform to what that person says that they want or what they need. And being a friend first, you're not really looking at that person in that light. You're looking at them as a friend. To be personal, I met this joker when I was teeny bop. I
was too.
You was stalking. It was in Sweet 16.
They made clips.
Right.
Yep, and we gonna use that clip right there.
Right. Good point. But yeah, it was in Sweet 16. My best friend is his first cousin, and I didn't remember it at the time, but I met him again, and I was like, oh, that's my homie. Like, that's my friend. And it's his cousin, so he gotta be my friend. And then,
Love it. Yeah. Okay.
See, me, I always thought it was like, it's a fine line between friends. Like, do you want to be in that friend zone? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, really not really. Depends on where the relationship wanted to go. Like with you, it was more like, oh, let me get to know her. But I wasn't trying to be in her friend zone. Like I wasn't.
For the record,
I wanted to be.
I wasn't one of them fast girls like he was used to dealing with. So he was like, I don't know, but I was like, just know I ain't doing nothing. I don't know.
I ain't putting in some work, but also I wanted you to know, like, no, I don't want to just be your friend, like.
Right.
Like, don't call me when you about to go dress shopping. Cool. Hey, what you doing?
Bro.
No, I don't know what you doing.
Right, bro.
Oh, no, we about to go dress shop. No, I'm not that type of friend. I don't want to be that type of friend. But I do think it is like getting to know that person. Because, you know, friend to me, that you got to put the time to be a friend. Like, yeah.
I think friendship is really important. I think it. I understand what he's saying about as far as like how it can get cloudy and you can get put in the friend zone and have to stay there. But I think that foundation for us, we've been together since high school. Shout out November 1997. Get into it, right? November. Oh Lord, it's my drink. November 18th. November 18th. High school, more high school. Shout out Papa Lewis.
Wait for me.
It was everybody a little early, okay? I got you later. But yes, I definitely think that the friendship piece is super important because it solidifies, I feel like, the foundation for what you had. Because, you know, when he get on my nerves, we married and I love him, but he get on my nerves sometimes. But the foundation of friendship, don't look surprised. Yes. And if you know Flint, you also know Melvin, and you deal with his Gemini, so I'm dealing with two people. On any given day, it's a real thing. Literally.
You got all the people you are blessed.
I am blessed. Yes, I am blessed. So I think for me, friendship. Right. Friendship is super important. I feel like it's foundation.
And I think friendship grows in the relationship. Because when we first started going together, I wouldn't consider you my best friend.
Oh yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
A lot of building down and molding and breaking and putting it together and I had to do all of that work.
She's rough. I'm so glad I was good with clay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I was like ghosts, you know what I mean? Ghosts.
Okay. I'm with y'all. I think friendship is important. It all starts, I guess, with the people. And it's kind of like you were saying, you got to get to know somebody. As you jump into something and you're not getting exactly what you want right then, everything is laughs and, oh yeah, we can do this, we can do that. Then when it get more serious, it's still kind of the same way until you're locked down. And I'm not even talking married, but when you in that relationship now, you're like, hold on now, where the person that was joking, like with me, hold on, now you can laugh. You need to stop. Yeah, I got you now. But I think it's hard to express that though when you first meet somebody because you don't want to feel like you're turning somebody away. So if they see that stuff that don't make you look as charming as you are, you kind of like, man, I done messed up here. But friendship is definitely important. And like Mel said, it grows. It's never going to be instant. It's just at what point who's tired of waiting for what before it goes to the next level.
Yeah, okay, I like that.
That was good.
I like that.
Okay, well, yes, friendship is important, but I think I look at it a little bit differently. Because I think when people are in marriages or relationships, they feel obligated to love that person. And sometimes, like during that course of the relationship, the marriage, love is like, woo, where do you go? So sometimes I love you, sometimes I don't. But even with your friends, your girlfriends, relationship, whatever friendships that you have to like that person first. So even though sometimes when I say, is love enough? I know that I liked you in the beginning. I know know that I liked you enough to fight for that place to get to loving you. So therefore, I don't want to just say I'm married to you and I love you. I have to like you as well. And liking you is going to make me want to stay and say, okay, this love that we have is worth fighting for. Because if you're doing stuff that makes me like not like you, not like your characters, we change over time. We don't stay the same. And I gotta keep saying, I like this person. You know, I like what they bring to the table. I like what we create together. And this is why I love it. So that's kind of okay.
I mean, I can only offer a little bit after everybody's beautiful answer. But like Eric was just saying, like, and as far as the question was asked originally, like, it's important because the friendship is what you have to go get back to in the tough times. If you love is an emotion, it's a feeling. It can come and go. It's technically temporary. It's technically temporary, but if you don't have a concrete foundation of friendship, like, no, this is really like, this my dog. Like, if you don't have that, it ain't gonna work. Time can eventually get rough enough, bad enough, where at a moment you can say, I don't want it no more, because they have that friendship. But like bro said, it grows over time.
Yeah, that's right.
You pick up mannerisms and you do all of that, like finish sentences and stuff. Like, friendship is time.
Yes. But that love becomes mechanical almost. Like, you know, because you're used to playing that part. You know what it is to go out in front of friends and look like everything is good. Then when you get home, you don't really like each other. Right. You know. So, you're like, that's why I stepped on your toe.
I know you saw me right there.
I want to add that I feel like, I mean, I'm real non-traditional. Like, I feel like I work real hard to be non-traditional. However, that's just me. But I feel like you really need to move in with this person first. You say that you love them.
That's a very real statement.
I know the older folks and my grandparents would say you shacking up, but I'm a shack up.
Yeah,
I got to.
I gotta see what it's gonna be like.
Yeah.
When you wake up in the morning and you don't feel like doing this versus what I don't feel like
That
doing.
part. I gotta see how many times.
When I go stay at your house and I need to get like, yeah, I'll holler at you later.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm about to do something and you be like, well, yeah, you know what, I ain't planning on watching nothing. I'll holler at you.
That's real. Because I gotta know how many, like you gotta, because you gotta learn that, like, I have an issue with cabinets being open.
Yeah, you need to know that.
Like, I need to know that, like, cause you know, I gotta know. You gotta know. Well,
real specific.
yeah, I gotta go specific because I gotta know that you leave your shoes in the middle of the floor, and I don't necessarily like that.
Cabinets up here.
He talking about I ain't gonna run into the camera because I'm so sure. It's a pet peeve of mine. And to the point where the kids even know. Like, they be like, they'll go in the kitchen and be like, okay, mom, like this. The ones they can reach. Then when they shut the camera. But I didn't know that. I want to get into the gist of that. You know, white people take them out the sink.
So he had to think about toothpaste. Like, I have to push the toothpaste all the way from the bottom up because he don't want to.
What they say, well, mom said, you almost lost it. I gotta come back and fix that. I'm doing that.
I don't know how much toothpaste in there.
I won't even close the door.
Together leading up to our wedding, right? But his house was always the bachelor pad.
Okay.
So people used to come in.
He
wouldn't even be home home and didn't lock the door. Nothing.
Because your girl was straight, yo.
Because I for you to bring your chick to the house, to the crib. That's what it was.
Yeah.
When I moved in and when I'm at home, I'm free. Like I'm that chick that come home after work and I'm stripping. Like I got everything off. So his friend decided to come over one day. I was at the house by myself. He left and he left that door unlocked. I came home, I took a shower, I'm just walking through the house. Here comes his friend, let's see the door. And I was like, what the hell? No!
When you there, you're supposed to check the door. Man.
You don't want to
What I do when I'm there?
I think you would leave the house and not lock the door. And let me tell you
That's an automatic.
Yeah.
how we got to him. Because like 2 or 3 months later, we went up to New Jersey. We was all having a good time and drinking. And you know, y'all be having them drunk, sober moments when you speak the truth. He was like, why did you let him see you like that? And I was like, I didn't let him see me like that.
You ain't lock that door.
What type of house it was?
And from then on, the door was locked.
Lesson learned. Touche. Okay, so look, let's go here then. So, what about those people that meet each other and like 3 months later get married? Now, I will say this. Even though that wasn't my path, I know a very successful marriage that, shout out to Shirley Gore and Nicholas Gore. Hey, y'all.
Yeah.
Listen, successful marriage. Like, met each other, got married like 3 months later, and they are like full-fledged in love, happy marriage, striving and thriving, getting through whatever together, and like, that's their thing. And I know it's not a typical situation, but I also always pause for the cause to ask, like, you know, love at first sight, and
Like,
you know,
90 Day Fiance?
it's kind of like that, you know what I mean? Like, it's not an arranged thing. They just happened to meet each other, and they caught the energy off of each other, and it was electric. And then literally, like, 3 months later, they were married. And I mean, to this day, they're still married. And the thing is, because I know folk that have been dated for years, and they were married, and they're not married no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I think for me, I feel like, you know, even though that wasn't the path that I took, I'm like, okay, that's dope for them, though. Because it works for them. You know, but I'm always interested in other people's opinion on, you know, shorter engagements or meeting and then getting married a few months later.
Well, I see both of them individuals have to live in their truth. Like, this is who I am.
Yeah.
Like, no
I'm
sugar.
gonna tell you the bad up front.
Up front. I'm gonna tell you what I'm good at. I'm gonna tell you what I'm bad at. This is what people told about. You put all that on the table. The other person, they put all theirs on the table.
Finances too.
Finance. You put everything all in.
All in.
Yeah, we want all in.
What's up? I'm trying to do
And if
this.
both of them people are doing all in, okay, I'm all in too.
Yeah.
I'm all in.
Check this out.
That's what I think it
Not
is.
only that, I think it comes down to the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody can't do that.
Yes.
Everybody went mature enough to handle.
I'm not.
Oh, I just
Come on,
met
mature.
you.
Come on, mature.
And,
Yeah.
and I can get into a relationship or a marriage and keep it rolling. Nah, it all depends on how you live, what you do, what you're used to versus what this person do. You can't have a solid, grounded person with a live wire. It's not gonna work.
Yeah.
Because that live wire gonna stay a live wire, and that ground gonna set itself loose from how it built. I ain't never seen nothing like this,
Yeah.
so it don't work. So
Yeah.
And I
depends on the
think,
people.
and when you meet too, because
Yeah.
you know when they met, they were, you know, you're adults, you're grown. Like we were in high school. We didn't get no married no months. Like no, bro. I need to make sure you serious first. Matter of fact, we broke up. By the time we made it to my senior year in college, not senior, my first year in college, we had a little break. I was like, look, bro, you gotta get together. Well, I gotta dip. He was like, know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, all right, let me show you. But I didn't really want to. But
This is calling
it was all like that. But I was like, I didn't want to like not be with him, but I was like, no, I'm not be with him because he gotta get together. And I was like, dang, I want to be with him. Right, that's why.
Like you said, like timing is the most crucial thing for any relationship. Period. Like, if I'm ready for a relationship and that person's not, then the timing ain't right. But then both people got to be looking for the same thing. So that's just like a situation that they met somebody at the same point in their life, or they was in, like bro said, like, alright, I'm ready to put everything I got. Boom. That's just what I said I'm gonna bring to the situation, and that person had the same thing coming from their end, so it worked. So when it can happen later in life, and I've seen it happen early in life. I know people that was dating in high school, as soon as they turn 18, boom, and they still rocking like that. But it's time, like timing is so funny. Timing is so funny. It's timing. It's simple occurrences, but it's timing. So it's like that's like that love at first sight is magic. It don't happen all the time.
Yeah, that's right.
I got too many questions.
And they didn't. That's how I feel like it worked. Like they didn't have a whole bunch of questions. That's why.
Or like I said, when you go all in, you don't have no questions because I done told you everything.
See, I think that's right. But I think naturally, like I'm a person. I gotta dig and I gotta see. I didn't know everything.
Yeah, like the thing.
And it turns some folks away too.
It can.
You know what?
But I'm working.
I ain't signing for this.
I'm working.
I ain't signing for this.
Process.
The first time we met, he didn't even speak to me. Like we didn't speak to each other. Like I thought I was too good, and he was like, "Forget that shit."
Deal with that.
And then Friday like this.
I've been diving in my whole life.
They sit over here with the boys. I don't know what that one over there. No, whatever. Got that attitude.
I did. Like my cousin took me out with her. And I'm like, "You got all these men just out here." She was like, "I don't even deal with people like them." I'm serious, and I know
She like, we get Friday. Oh, you got a problem, huh? She like, we been talking for the night.
By itself.
That's funny. Okay, so listen, we're gonna end up tonight. Okay, and this is a real. I have to get your opinion. Something happened earlier. The love of my life. We were having a conversation.
All right, let's get it right.
Okay. Now, I will explain what happened, and then I need to get the guy's opinion, and I need to get the girl's opinion. Okay. We were in the car, and we were talking about like dress, how you dress, right? And so it's like if you attend an event and you trying to get your grown man on, like if you're trying to be a grown man, wouldn't you dress up or dress, more up
To the park.
for the event? You know what I'm saying? And to be 100% honest, he felt like I was questioning his manhood. But I personally felt like I was trying to question his opinion as a man. So I felt like it was different. Maybe I worded it wrong, but if the comment comes out, well, as a man, wouldn't you want to dress up more or dress more for the event or whatever? That was how it was said. And again, his interpretation of that was I was questioning him as a man. Fellas, I didn't know honestly. Okay, go ahead.
And my response, because you asked me what I was wearing, I told you what I was wearing.
For the event.
Then you said, but as a man, hold on, wait a minute.
Oh, it was after.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
When I say what I'm wearing, it's different if you say, well, baby, do you think you should wear that tonight? But when you say, but as a man, should you be wearing? No, I'm a man. If I wear it, I'm a man is wearing it.
Okay, and I want to know. Maybe I worded it wrong. So, did y'all, fellas, if that's said to y'all interpret that as the same? Because I'm okay with being corrected. Like, I'm trying to learn and grow.
As that part of it, the first thing I probably would have turned over and looked at it, what you mean? And then the next thing is, I think the way I would take it is like, why you trying to dress me? I want to wear what I want to wear.
Okay.
If we going to this event, don't lay my clothes out for me. That ain't what you do.
Okay.
Now, if you want us to kind of say, hey, I think how about if you wear this and I wear this? Then I'm like, or we could do this. Don't tell me to put this on and we going here because now I got an attitude. And if I give in to you and wear said outfit, you're not gonna have a good time. You're not gonna have a good time. I gotta have some time right now. I'm not gonna be biting. I'm gonna be somewhere sitting down like I'm interested, but I ain't. Because I want to wear it.
That's real talk.
And granted, your selection may have been better, but you approach me with like, hey, how about if I'm gonna wear this? So how about if you think about what you think about if you put this on? Then that made me feel like, you know what?
Yeah,
let's go ahead and
that's
look
like
good.
you doing a top.
Yeah, well, sometimes you gotta treat us like that because
before you go too far, in a way, you can say right then, you call my man into question too, but you say I gotta treat you like a top. Don't ask me what I'm wearing if you got a suggestion or something that you a level you want me to meet.
And there you go.
Don't give me a chance to give my answer,
what
and I give my answer.
Yeah.
And then with the phrase, whatever, man.
Yeah. But what if the suggestion of an idea of like, okay, so this certain picture you took was it like this kind of outfit, something like that, and then you come back with that. Then I say, well, wouldn't you wanna if you
honestly,
I wanna learn.
I would say I kind of cut listening off when it was
You did.
like, man, no, I don't.
When I said as a man, he heard nothing else. So again, my thing was, I was like, but I'll say this. This is real talk. Immediately when he said, you questioned me as a man, I stopped and I said, I apologize because I never want to question your man. Immediately, because that was never my intention. So even though that wasn't my intention, that's the way he felt it. So immediately I had to check myself. Wait a minute. My man feels like I'm questioning his manhood. That's never the case. He all man over here. It's all me. Okay? But I wanted to make sure that I was still, getting across. But I also felt like in the moment we kind of had to let that conversation sizzle because his mind was set on you should question my manhood. Even after the apology, it was like, okay, let's revisit this later. And then again, I was like, well, let's talk about it later. Let's stop it. Let's pause it, and let's ask the crew, the ladies, or whatever. Because I never wanted to question his manhood, but I was just like, we had a certain event, and maybe something like this would be a better look. But I always want you to be comfortable. So even if he would have said, "No, that ain't really what," but I feel like now in this moment, I make the manhood of the thing of as a man shouldn't have been said from me. That's why I messed up there. So I love you.
Let's throw this Grinch up in there. Because that is something that we argue about a lot. Because I think as women, when we go out in public, we're always presented. Especially like, your grandmother, you raised you, you go to the doctor, she got clean drawers, make sure you got this, you never know what's going to happen. And then people always perceive black people as a certain way, so when we go out, we're going to be presentable. We don't got to be like high fashion, but we're going to be presentable. So like even now, if he has like a day off, and I work like at my job, like my federal building, and he come in, and he'll have like this cut off raggedy shirt, and he's holding it.
That's a working man right there.
Yeah, because I'm comfortable.
And I be so mad. Or he'll be like, I'm taking the kids to the doctor today, that's his day to go. And I see him walk out, and I'm like, what the ham sandwich?
You gotta be moved. You gotta be loose, man.
Now I say this, I'm only like that if we like going somewhere. Like if you going what doctor, what like dude, we come. But and I think this is a thing again. I'm checking myself, right? Because I should have said as a man, no, wrong, bad, don't do that, right? Don't do that, right? I got it, right? But I also know that with this empire that we're building, the brand has a certain level, and so the question was, could we possibly go another route?
Wording is everything.
Wording is everything.
As a grown ass man, because I think that's what I would have added. Because that's how you feel like, I'm a grown ass man. How would you come up to my dog?
If you say that, guess what? My response is gonna be, you don't need me to bring you nothing else up. Good. So whatever you need, you get on. Except my word about me and my comfort level of how I'm gonna come up here.
Yes.
And then she like, damn, I wanted that chicken sandwich.
But I know he gonna come up here.
I wanted a chicken sandwich and I wanted that chicken sandwich.
I'm comfortable.
Yeah. What if he ain't coming under arm? What if he coming under arm? Coming under arm.
Okay, everybody, yo, this on us.
I need a 30-minute break, please.
Jesus, pause it right there.
I come home like she come home and get comfort. I come home, my shorts and my collar shirt is
Get
my comfort
comfortable.
level.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. That's my comfort level. I don't care where we gotta go after that. Unless it's like
Man,
we're
that's
going somewhere to sit
small.
down.
Like, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to that. You gonna wear that?
Yeah.
Like you gonna put flip flops? Yeah. I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable. Like yeah, we gotta worry about that.
Yeah.
That's me. That's just how I think. When it ain't unless we going somewhere and sit down or be somewhere for a while. Then all right, let me get a t-shirt. Let me get some jeans or shorts. Cause then we're going. Okay.
Well,
Now.
speaking of dress, why do y'all men wear y'all little Nike slides with socks?
Oh, I got ugly feet.
Yeah, that's all about your feet.
It's really simple.
I got ugly feet.
Yeah, I got something
What was
with
it? 50 gallon drum truck on my. Yeah, I got ugly toes.
Why is there a rule to flip flop?
Toes supposed to breathe.
If I ain't got the thong sandals on, then I don't need to have my socks.
On the beach too.
No. I will wear them to the beach, but once I'm just saying my toes on.
That's different.
You know what I'm saying? No.
Nah, I just take my socks off, then I.
Or
But he got
water shoes, you know.
Yeah.
You got
That's the thing
socks on.
too.
Yeah, I don't even. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's another thing. I be like, why we got these socks on? Now my son has started to do it. He takes me.
Well, that's because he let it get out of the shower and walk around right after the shower with no socks on. Nah, he got stuff on.
Yeah.
Get it out.
Yeah,
Get it out.
even purpose player. Yeah.
Dirty again.
But you agree with me when you say with kids,
That's
we
it,
put
like-
out
No, for
two.
real. Okay.
That you put out two, and I see I learned it from the psychologists, you know, put out two outfits and let them feel like they got a choice.
Yeah, no. You can't go to that extreme.
Unless I don't like either one of them.
They ain't want that shit.
I saw what you put out, so I see what route you want me to go.
That's a little different anyway, because
And you
Special occasion, like she was saying, like,
no disrespect to my partner, but like I'm the stepper.
Okay.
I gotta tell her to put it on.
Okay. And that's different.
So like
Just say me.
I got to the point where I'm the last one to get dressed so I can see what she wearing.
Yeah, that part.
So when I see what she wearing, I say, all right, go put this on.
Yeah.
And that way we avoid that.
Yeah.
It don't take me long to get ready.
Yeah.
The show. If I wear this pants, 9 times out of 10, I wear this shirt, this shirt. This shirt, this.
That's me. That's how I want them to shoot.
Or you be slick like I did on our honeymoon, and you let him pack all his stuff,
Yeah.
and then you go back and coordinate all your outfits to match your colors and coordinate you for the honeymoon. Wink, Jasmine.
Strategic,
We
okay?
showed it.
I am the man in this. I like comfort. I'm all the way down to comfort because as a female, I can do comfort real cute, and you gonna be alright.
Right.
So either I ask or I'll figure out a way to wait for him to ask me.
But as
What I'm wearing.
guys, we pretty much know, depending on the event, we can be like, but man, I ain't gonna be over there talking with y'all anyway. As guys, we're gonna be over here. We're gonna be over here, and all of us gonna be dressed the same.
I'm gonna tell you the one that gets you. Babe, we gotta dress like this, wear this, we going to this event. We get there, the only ones dressed like that. Really, I told you.
I got only one. Why? I got all this out. Yeah, I'm gonna get suits somewhere. Shorts and everything.
We feel like we about our business.
Yeah,
I'm looking at this like,
She got a queen.
Yeah.
I got heels.
Yeah.
much for tuning in with us for Couples Conversation. We're so happy to have the Packers with us, as well as the soon-to-be Rollins. Again, continue to join us each and every other Friday online. Check out all our social media handles and all that. Real couples, real conversations. Couples Conversations is a vibe, y'all.
It's a vibe, y'all. It's a vibe, y'all. Real couples, real talk all the time, y'all. It's a vibe, y'all. It's a vibe, y'all. Real couples, real talk all the time, y'all. Couple conversation. Couple conversation.